Click the bell icon to get latest videos from Ekeeda.
Hello friends, today we will compare all the types of negative feedback amplifier based on the input resistance and output resistance. So here these are the parameters of the negative feedback amplifier, that is input resistance and output resistance, and we are comparing all the types of the negative feedback, that is voltage series negative feedback, voltage shunt negative feedback, current series negative feedback and current shunt negative feedback. While writing the output resistance, we have to check whether it is voltage sampling or current sampling. So if it is voltage sampling, then the output resistance is decreases. So the ROF value for voltage series and voltage shunt, it is decreases. So we can write down the equation as ROF is equal to RO divided by 1 plus beta times AV. Similarly, for voltage shunt connection, the value of output resistance ROF is equal to RO divided by 1 plus beta times AV. So these equations indicates that in voltage sampling, the output resistance decreases, because in voltage sampling we connect the RL resistor in parallel with the feedback network, and in parallel combination always the output resistance decreases. Now in case of current series and current shunt connection, we are taking the output current, so RL is in series with the feedback network, and because of that the total resistance increases in case of current series or current shunt. So in case of current series and current shunt, we will take the sampling network, that is current series and current shunt, the resistance increases. So in case of ROF, it is ROF is equal to RO multiplied by 1 plus beta times AV. Similarly, in case of current shunt connection, the output resistance increases. So in voltage series or voltage shunt, the output resistance decreases. In current series and current shunt, the output resistance increases. The next part is we have to think about what is the value of input resistance for voltage series, voltage shunt, current series and current shunt. Now while calculating the input resistance in negative feedback, we have to check which sampling network is used, whether it is series or whether it is shunt. In case of series, the input resistance increases. So the value of the input resistance is RIF is equal to RI into 1 plus beta times AV, that is input resistance increases, where this RI is the input resistance without feedback. Similarly, in case of current series, the input resistance increases. RIF is equal to RI into 1 plus beta times AV. So the effective resistance in case of negative feedback, voltage series and current series, its value increases. Now we will think about what happens for voltage shunt and current shunt. When it is shunt connection, the input resistance value decreases. So the equation is RIF is equal to input resistance without feedback divided by 1 plus beta times AV. Similarly, for current shunt, so we will simply understand this by the type of the feedback connection, whether it is voltage series or voltage shunt, current series or current shunt. In case of output resistance, we have to check whether it is voltage sampling or current sampling. In voltage sampling, the resistance decreases. In current sampling, the resistance increases. In case of input resistance, we have to think about whether the connection is series connection or shunt connection. So if it is series connection, then the input resistance increases, but if it is shunt connection, then input resistance decreases. Thank you friends for watching this video. Stay tuned with Ekeeda and subscribe to Ekeeda. Thank you.